Welcome to Tampa, Raymond James Stadium, and while it is indeed home to the 2021 Super Bowl champion Buccaneers, it is also the home field for the USF Bulls and the clash that we have in store today. And boy, do we have a fun one ahead. Top 10 team, target on their back, going on their road and right into the snake pit. As we see the number 7 team in the country, the San Jose State Spartans, taking on a team from the Pac-12, the South Florida Bulls. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. The Bulls will put toe to leather and we'll get started. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So San Jose State's offense will get the first swing of the game. And they're led out there by a man who will carry the ball plenty in this one, guys.
Well, it's real simple. He's the best player on their team. They have got to force-feed this guy the football, David.
No doubt about it. The offense goes through him. Excited to see how they've built this offense and how many different ways they can get him touches.
Looking to take a shot. Oh, and he gets downfield for the big catch. All kinds of running room. And he'll take it in. They couldn't get him on the ground. Touchdown, San Jose State.
Yeah, coming into the game, you look at the stats and you say top 10 offense in scoring, so they better be able to create what? Explosive plays. Another explosive plays. They've been doing it all year long. Those plays are backbreakers. Defenses just can't contain this offense.
On to attempt the try. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. Aggressive play calling on that drive. Just 2 plays, they get the long touchdown pass to pay it off. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. So the USF Bulls offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. These two dudes who both come off the edge can wreck an offense's day, Jesse.
Man, these quarterbacks better have an internal clock working today. If you hold on to the football, you are getting sacked.
The best athletes on the field are defensive linemen, and when you got guys like this that can get after the quarterback, points will be at a premium.
Dropping back, it's Harmon. Feeling some heat. Got his man on the right. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop. The pull and throw off the RPO. And they pick up just a few on that completion. And the Bulls moving quickly to the line.
For a wide receiver screen to work, you've got to have better blocking out in front by other receivers, and they're just not physical enough at the point on that last play.
It's 3rd down, and they have to get it to the 42 to move the sticks. They want to just keep throwing it. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Great job by the defense dialing out some pressure on 3rd down. They hit the quarterback and forced the incompletion.
The Bulls will line up to punt it away. He ought to be able to use his first punt to pin him deep. Make sure that there's not going to be a return on this one. Ball's out of bounds, and I think they'll mark it right around the 25. He'll do it himself. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34. On 2nd down, will they go back to the ground game? He's looking to throw. Oh, and it's a pick. He threw it right into the double coverage. How about that? Making a play and setting up your offense inside the 40 at the 39.
I love when people start to understand what we're doing defensively. If they're going to pass the football and that's where they're going to live, well, I'm going to live and dime. I'm going to bring more defensive backs on the field so I can cover more of these speed guys that they have out there. Great job by the defensive back, breaking on the football, making the INT, making the DC look very smart.
South Florida has it back, and the Bulls offense will return to the field. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time.
And honestly, it wouldn't have mattered if they scored a touchdown their last possession. You've got to be able to turn the page and see this as a brand new opportunity to go get points.
Yeah, and your defense has set you up for the position to get points right away. Now, let's get this offense back rolling again, create some momentum, just get a few first downs, and I'm in scoring position.
Stopped after making the catch. 3rd and short, coming from the 34. You wonder if this is 4-down territory. To the air, it's Harmon. Coming after it. The quarterback scrambled around, but the defense able to scramble him and turn it into a sack.
And really good job getting to the quarterback. That's priority number 1, trying to get pressure on him. Get him to the ground is a bonus. They had 6 sacks in their last game. They got to keep building on that number if they want to keep stacking wins.
And the Bulls decide to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. That ball will make its way out of bounds, and they'll mark it dead at the 15. San Jose State has the ball and ready to go on the attack. After that last pick, David, they really need to take care of the ball this time.
No doubt. And Palmer, I want to know what Spurrier said to you on the sideline after a pick.
Do that again, and you'll be right here beside me for the rest of the game. You got to go out. You got to call your plays. And I hope this coaching staff isn't going to be afraid to throw it this drive.
And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. They'll run play action. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm. Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. From the gun, wants to pass. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down. And the Spartans will punt this one away. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. And now the offense will come onto the field again. They'll give it to the back. Still on his feet at the 45. And chunk plays are the name of the game, and they get one here before the defense finally makes the stop.
Well, the defense knew coming into this one, Reese, that this team was going to try to use their speed and take advantage of it, and they did right there. Nice gain on the run play to the right.
Found plenty of running room in that defense. They've got to find a way to get there, make the tackle in the open field.
Yeah, and they got to do a good job with their eyes, finding the football, and they've got to get a lot of bodies to this guy because he is fast.
And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit. Now facing a 3rd and long. He's looking downfield to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Caught over the middle. It's Wall. And they are finding some space in this defense. He's got it down to the 25.
Hard work pays off, guys. These offenses work so hard week in, week out, working on those critical down and distances, 3rd downs. And having that conversion this early in the game, that's got to feel good for this offense.
Back to pass, it's Harmon. He makes the connection. Tackled immediately after the catch. The Bulls headed quickly to the line. He wants to throw here on 2nd down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Sanders. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. Ball is at the 20. They'll try to convert this 3rd and short. From the gun. Wants to pass. Snagged in the end zone. Touchdown, South Florida.
And how about the offense? They spread them out. Everybody spread wide. Easier to read a defense when you do that. They find the matchup they want, and they get rewarded with the score.
The AT unit on the field. bangs it through for an extra point. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, let's recap that ranked-on-ranked matchup that has just gone final. NC State found a way to pick up the W, and a win is a win, but this was not the type of convincing victory they've gotten used to in Raleigh. Always interesting to see ranked teams collide, and today was no different. The agony and ecstasy of college football, fellas.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. And the big gain, and they've got it on the 46.
I know it's early in the game, but defensively after that play, you know you have to tackle the catch. When this guy gets the ball in his hands, he is so dangerous after the fact. So it's okay for him to make catches. You just got to get him to the ground quickly.
And he'll pick up the first down after a tough run there.
And that is exactly why you stick to running the football. Haven't had a lot of success, but boom, you pop one, right? That's what you got to do. You cannot become one-dimensional and just throw the football every down. Love the offense, sticking to the run. Nice job getting the first down.
To the air, it's Adams. Fires to the wideout. Got him downfield. They get him down, but this offense is set up first and goal from the 9.
Well, the defense needs to find a way to slow this guy down. We're only in the first quarter, and already this guy has over 100 yards receiving. They have got to find an answer for him.
He'll pick up 3 before he's downed at the 6. Now on second and goal. Quickly complete. Touchdown, Spartans! Hauled it in and just kept right on running to the hallelujah land. A methodical drive that they finish off by tossing it to the tight end.
And the tight end, I'll tell you what, this is a position that's evolved so much, right? And you see him move all over the field. It's kind of like, where is Waldo? You got to find this big fella, especially down in the red zone area. This is the guy they're going to target, then make the big play, get the touchdown.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they get it into the end zone with a 6-yard touchdown pass. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. South Florida ready to send the offense back onto the field. And David, how they would love to stick it in the end zone one more time after that last drive.
And once you get the defense on their heels and you back them off a little bit, you get in a little bit of rhythm, it's really hard to stop, Jesse, and they're going to try to do it again right here.
And if you're this play caller, you're loving what's happening right now because everything you dialed up on that last drive ended up working out. You're just looking at your play sheet. Everything you're picking is working. Let's see if they can pull it off again here.
On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. At the 35, he's loose. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down.
Great job, too, by the QB there. Holding the ball as long as possible, allowing the pass rush to get upfield, and at the very last second, getting it to his guy so that he can go get the first down.
And the Bulls are in the hurry-up.
And I tell you what, I love this call early in the game. You know why? You get your quarterback hit early. He gets hit. Wait a minute. Nerves settle. Everything's good. You show the defense that he's a threat to run the football. I love that call early in the football game.
Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up second and 4. Quick tempo here for the offense. They'll run it from the gun. Solid fundamentals on that tackle from this freshman. Ball at the 38. The defense will try to get a stop on third and short. Quarterback on the keeper. He breaks a tackle. Just what they'd hoped for on third down as they've got a first at the 32. The Bulls come to the line with a new set of downs. They've been running it, but now the pass. Caught in the backfield, it's Wall. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
I mean, getting suffocated right away. How about the DB? Just seeing that initially, pulling the trigger, getting to him, get him on the ground, get the tackle for a loss.
Short throw to the sideline, picks up just a little. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. Back to pass, it's Harmon. He's got his man. They make the stop if this passing game does some damage and they move the sticks with the first down. Takes the handoff. It's Mayo. Really nice run there. Good, solid pickup, and they'll move the sticks for the first down. The offense threatening. Close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. Keeping it on the ground on first and goal. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. Now on second and goal. They'll go with a direct snap. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown Bulls! An impressive, long, methodical, meticulous drive ends in points.
He just matriculated the ball downfield, didn't they, Reese? So impressive. Didn't see a lot of explosive plays, but how about the execution? Running and throwing the football. Wow.
Lining up to add another.
On for the extra point.
Right down the boulevard. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. And finished the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. And he did a good job bobbing and weaving and finding a little bit of running room on that return. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Can't hold on. He had it right down the middle, and he flat dropped it. After the quarterback and receiver failed to hook up, they'll try it again on second down. Throws to the wideout. That is just a sideline credit. Throw, catch, toe drag, everything you want. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Finds space on the right. Oh, what a big play for this offense as they get it to the 33-yard line. Running back goes in motion. The aerial assault continues. Snagged in the middle. It's Jolly. Excellent job working through the air there, finding a hole in that defense and picking up a first down. He wants to throw. And with the completion out to the sideline, they'll pick up a couple. The Spartans have taken it inside the 20. To the air, it's Adams. Unloads to the wideout. He's got it. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, and they've got it first and goal. Trying play action. Lets it go to the end zone. And it's caught! Touchdown, San Jose State!
And what a nice play call and nice execution. Play action, you're thinking run. Quarterback pulls it out, throws the football right behind those guys, and gets the touchdown.
Yeah, it was a nice job there by the quarterback, too, on the ball handling. He just froze the defense just long enough to help those wide receivers and targets get some separation in the end zone, and at that point, it was just an easy pitch.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. A 69-yard touchdown drive, and the score comes on a 5-yard touchdown pass. And he's going to bring it out. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Back to the ground game on the left. Good surge up front, give him 4 out to the 18. And the Bulls come to the line in the hurry-up. The give on the inside. Brought down at the 28, but it's a 10-yard gain. Now on first down from the 28. He's got it on the right. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up second and 4. Got a little work done on first down, now back to the line. They'll run it from the gun. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. It'll take some work to get to the sticks. It's 3rd and long from the 30. To the air, it's Harmon. Took a shot as he threw.
And offensively, we know it's hard throwing the ball in 3rd and long situations because the defense can play big zone coverages. They got a lot of guys with their eyes on you, so the QB had no shot there. Nobody open. Nice job not forcing it, not risking a turnover, just throwing it away.
Little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll stop him at the 47-yard line. Guys, this San Jose State offense trying to get this ball moving. That last drive really productive. David wound up with a touchdown. They'll try to do it again.
Yeah, so I don't expect this offense to change too much, Reese. They had a great drive. They got the touchdown, everything working. I would expect them to keep pushing this ball downhill.
And just imagine if they could put another touchdown on the board right here. They could capture so much momentum in this game with back-to-back TDs.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. He's looking to throw. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down. We'll see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. It's 3rd and 5. Fires to the tight end. They'll pick up enough yardage for the first down. They've got it at the 30. And the Spartans are on the move. They'll try to pop the draw. And he'll pick up a few yards before he's dragged down, and that'll be the end of the first quarter. We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. After the good pickup on first down, let's see if they keep it on the ground. Here's the handoff. Defense there to stop him at the 20. Let's give him 3 yards on that carry. A manageable distance on 3rd down as they try to convert from the 20. To the ground to try to move the chains. The Spartans get enough to move the chains. They've moved to the 16. It's 1st and 10. Power football with the run. Able to get 1 down to the 15. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. From the gun, they'll try the middle. Not a lot of daylight there. Let's give him 1 to the 14. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. Using the quick game. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. And on 4th down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. Splits the uprights. It's good. And now the lead is even bigger. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Fellas, I think at least a portion of your audience will have an interest in the one that just finished up. Alabama rolled to victory, flexing an offensive muscle that almost reminded folks of the record-setting team led by Mac Jones, Najee Harris, and Devontae Smith. The circle of life in college football, where one team moves on feeling like kings and the other heads home licking its wounds.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. South Florida has it back, and the Bulls offense will return to the field. They are trailing by 10 here, Jesse, but this is the type of team that seems comfortable in an offensive shootout.
You got to hold serve at this point, right? You got to drive the field, put some more points up on the board. Yeah, they just scored. You can answer that now and keep this thing close, David.
And I think you're used to that as offense. Like, football is so fast-paced now, and you score so quickly, it's not that big of a deal to get down 10. You, keep being aggressive.
A run up the middle is stuck for no gain. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. A little screen to the running back. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there, and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. 4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. On the move, it's Jolly. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. The San Jose State offense is back on the field. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. Generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical on this drive.
He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13. Off the play fake. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a first down. Looking downfield, it's Adams. Fires to the right. Incomplete. And man, is he lucky to get that one back. Defense that close to an interception. Offense gets set for 2nd down. He'll pull it on the read. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. Getting some heat. They're trying to get to it. He's in a world of trouble, and down he goes. A catastrophic loss on that play.
You know, we're only in the first half of this football game, and already this offense has had tons of success throwing the football. The defense has to disrupt his rhythm, and they finally do there, getting the sack. They've given up 3 TD passes. Let's see if they can continue with the pass rush moving forward.
And the Spartans will punt it away on 4th down. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Punt goes out of bounds, and a really nice job as they stick them deep in their own end. They'll mark it around the 10. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Not a whole lot of room to run. Let's give him a couple. The Bulls in the hurry up. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Catch in the middle. It's Landry. And he's brought down after a huge completion. Suddenly, after that last big play, they're on the move. 1st and 10 from the 44. He's going to pass. And he can't escape, and down he goes.
I think a big part of the formula to this team's success is their ability to get after the quarterback. In game 1, they had 6 sacks and obviously won that football game. They know coming into this one today, they have got to be able to get after the quarterback, and they're off to a great start.
Now the offense has to overcome the negative play after the defense comes up with a sack. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. At midfield, he's got room. Found a bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line. And the Bulls are moving quickly down the field.
Yeah, defensively, you better be ready to run east and west when you're playing against this offense in their running game. That time, the offense was able to outflank the defense to the right side for a big play.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance. The play action fake. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play. They were really starting to put a drive together. But after a couple of incompletions, now they need a big play on 3rd and 10. Got his man. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the 1st down.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting to his position.
Put themselves in a bit of a bind, but that last one is 2nd and 14. They go to the draw. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. 9th play of the drive coming up, but this one will be tough. 3rd and long. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they've built a lead.
The Bulls line up to punt it away. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. Yet another punt on the way. Got to make sure that hamstring stays loose. He's been busy. San Jose State has the ball and ready to go on the attack. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back to what was working earlier on in this one. And, David, to me, that starts with being the more physical team.
Oh, I definitely agree. Being the more physical team, but understanding the situation of the game. You're still winning. You got the football back. Now put a nice drive together and execute.
May not be the most memorable play of the day, but it's important as he gets them out to the 25-yard line. Off play action. Grabbed in the middle. It's Jolly. Love to see these third down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line. The give to the single back. And he'll pick up one. It brings up 2nd and 9. Went to the running game on 1st down. Now here they come again. Looking for a man. It's Adams. And the pressure gets to him. Down goes the quarterback.
This offense is going to have to come up with a plan to block this guy. He is an absolute monster, and he showed you all his tools on that sack.
A 3rd and long coming up here. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. And they can't make the play on 3rd down. The Spartans will try to pin them back with the punt. Wants to bring it back. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. All right, guys, so here's the offense back on the field again. At the 45, on his way. And he's brought down after a nice gain. And the Bulls will hustle to the line. Looking to move it through the air. Working that left side now. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Offense will take that. Free 5 yards every time. Bad discipline by the defense.
Looking to throw. Takes a hit as he fires. Intercepted. Trying to take it back. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
And that's just excellent coverage. Man, cover one, nowhere to throw the football. Look at everybody playing man across the board, and you still got the safety in the middle of the field. Nobody open, and if I'm the QB, man, I don't need to force it. I don't force it into tight windows if it's not there. He throws it, unfortunately, gets the interception. Bad decision by the QB there.
The offense set for a 1st down play. From the shotgun, the inside give. Sometimes people say, if you're good enough, what's the big deal about going on the road? Well, if you're not careful, you might find out in a spot like this one, guys.
Yeah, no doubt about it. This is a hostile environment, and you know you're going to be getting the opponent's A-game for this one. They've circled this one all offseason, so they better be ready to bring it today, Dave.
And the hardest thing to do in college football is to go on the road. Everything about it changes, and you want to shut this crowd up early. You don't want to give them belief, because if it starts to build throughout the game, look out.
And the Spartans will bring the punt team onto the field. He'll try to really get into this one. And they won't be able to down it. It goes into the end zone for a touchback. South Florida ready to send the offense back onto the field. Boy, they hope this next drive is more productive after throwing a pick last time, Jesse.
Yeah, and the coaches did a good job on the sideline there, just talking to the young quarterback and making sure he's able to turn the page, calm him down, to go out and refocus this drive.
Yeah, and some people do that better than others, but you got to show some trust in him. Maybe get the ground game going, help around him a little bit with the system.
That play just never had a chance. They knock him down for a loss of 5. Looking to throw, it's Harmon. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
And whatever they did on first and second down, don't do that anymore. Third and very long coming up. Going to try to pop one on the screen. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it. The Bulls will call on their punt team. And these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. Guys, this San Jose State offense trying to get this ball moving. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
And their defense is starting to get a little frustrated, too. They just keep putting me back on the field, possession after possession. Jesse, this offense needs to get their heads out of their you-know-whats.
The punter's on the sideline with the oxygen mask right now. He's been playing so much. He's not used to this. This offense, they just got to stay on the field. They've got to put a drive together and get some balance going, running and throwing the ball.
On second down, looking again to throw. Gets it out quickly. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. On third and short, they keep it on the ground here. What a good run there. He has enough for the first down. The Spartans look to keep this drive humming. They'll ride the hot hand. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. On second down, looking to throw. And makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Spartans. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead.
And it's now the second time this wide receiver has scored. Another outstanding job with the route. Great job securing the catch.
Lining up for the PAT.
Is on for the extra point.
And with the extra point, they now have a 3-possession lead at 17. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
2 very different emotions inside the locker rooms of these teams who did battle today. North Texas looked like a serious force in what can only be described as a dominant win. This is a program that's won before, and they might just add some more hardware before the year is out.
A strike downfield.
It's one game. You don't want to react too much either way, but I think both teams will leave this one with some things to work on moving forward.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the time to be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone. That was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Ready to try the point after. And the extra point is good, but they still trail 31-21. If only it were always this easy for the offensive coordinators. One play, big chunk yardage, put points on the board just like that. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. The San Jose State offense is back on the field. These two defenses have had their heads spinning here in the first half, and now we might even see a little more scoring with this drive.
It's going back and forth. This is like two heavyweights just trading blows, David. What does this defense got to do to get a stop here?
I tell you what, man, when you're giving up points like this and you've got no momentum,
He's got it down the left, running toward the tape. Touchdown, San Jose State. And once he got loose, it was all over. Getting set for the point after.
On for the extra point.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. This offense prides itself on going after you, and they did with that long touchdown pass to finish off a two-play drive. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. South Florida has it back, and the Bulls offense will return to the field. They find themselves in a pretty deep hole here, but maybe a chance to grab a little momentum and regroup at halftime.
Yeah, a big chance. Like this is an opportunity. This is the biggest opportunity in front of them in the game right now. You got to get some points on the board. You got to create something positive, Jesse. There hasn't been a whole lot to be positive about in the first half.
If I'm playing quarterback, I'm locating my go-to guy at receiver. Who can I count on one-on-one to go and make me a play? Maybe even one-on-two. Who can go up, catch the ball, get us some yards, and get us some points.
And the Bulls want to move quickly. To throw, it's Harmon. Makes the grab down the middle. Wrestled to the ground after picking up the first down. The Bulls will line it up on 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. Trying to get to him. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. These guys are bringing serious heat. They are like sharks swarming and just getting after the passer. Wide open downfield. Touchdown Bulls. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
And I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
He'll try to tack on one more. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive.
38.
Here's the return from inside his 10. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. San Jose State has the ball and ready to go on the attack. The way this game started, you feel as if you have to score a touchdown every time. Going for the big play. Makes the grab on the right. The expressway is wide open. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Spartans.
Number 85.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
On to attempt the try.
Kicker is on for the extra point.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. That's the kind of drive everybody loves. OC, quarterback, one snap, put it in the end zone.
South Florida, 28.
On the run from inside his own 5. He's got great speed. Oh, what vision. There he goes. Open it up. A dynamic return, explosive, and got loose on this kick coverage team, and they were barely able to keep him from taking it all the way. He's got it on the run, and he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, USF. The offense did exactly what it's supposed to do with a start like that one.
When you're set up with that field position, you're thinking touchdowns. You're not thinking field goals. It's exactly what the offense does. Takes advantage of great field position.
The AT unit on the field. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. They got the late touchdown on the board, now about to kick it away and hoping the defense can keep them from answering. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Guys, this San Jose State offense trying to get this ball moving. Got his man quickly. Still on his feet at the 45. Hit the gas, kid. Wide open ahead. Touchdown, San Jose State. And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching him.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays, just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And with the extra point, they now have a 3-possession lead at 17. So they got the touchdown, now going to put it in the hands of their defense to finish off this half. Looks like he's going to try to return it. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. South Florida ready to send the offense back onto the field. Looking downfield, it's Harmon. Trailing now by 17, David. This is an opportunity that they need to answer.
And down by 17, it's not panic mode yet. Like, I know we just gave up some points and our defense hasn't played great. I think this offense can still be who they are and stay consistent.
No doubt, lots of football to go, but you do get the feeling this is the time of game where, you know, it could get bad. If you don't score and all of a sudden they get the ball back, they take it down the field and put some points up, this thing might be over. So absolutely, this quarterback, he wants to drive this offense down the field and at least put something on it.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. He's looking to throw on 3rd and short. Pocket starts to collapse. And they got him for the sack. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. On 4th down, they're taking to the air. Makes the grab well past the sticks. Flying out to the left. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, South Florida. A clutch throw and catch from the quarterback and the receiver in the end zone for the touchdown.
And I tell you what, you want to get pressure on the quarterback. In these situations, you drop so many guys back deep. But as a defender, you're not trying to catch the ball. You're trying to spike that thing as hard as you can into the ground. The defense has to do a better job, but the offense makes the big play, gets the huge Hail Mary.
Lining up to add another.
The kicker is on for the extra point.
And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, you've had yourselves a superb broadcast so far today in Tampa. Toughest job inside that stadium right now might just be the scoreboard operator after all those first downs and touchdowns. Big plays have defined this one, thanks to 2 of the best receiving corps in all of college football. Let's see if these defenses can adjust and make the necessary chess moves. And with that, let's send it back to the guys inside Raymond James Stadium.
And the Spartans will kick it away to start the second half. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. South Florida has it back, and the Bulls offense will return to the field. The deficit here is just 10 points, David, so a chance to answer here.
Plenty of time left in this football game. No need to panic. This offense just has to put a couple drives together. And listen, the defense will get this back and get some stops following and get you the football down.
And I think here too, David, you have an opportunity to keep the pressure on the opponent. Yeah, they just went down and scored, but you score here, and this game's still tight. You keep their feet to the fire, so an opportunity here to keep applying that pressure.
Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Pressure coming. Just threw that one away to avoid disaster. And the Bulls will send out the punt unit.
On to kick it away.
Playing the field position game as he makes the fair catch right at the 50. The San Jose State offense is back on the field. Boy, that last touchdown, the one-play quick strike scored. Jesse, this offense hoping to keep that kind of explosiveness going.
And I don't know if they're going to get the same looks defensively because of just how explosive that play was, Reese. David, they may be seeing a little bit more off coverage on this drive and maybe some softer boxes to run into.
And when you make that kind of explosive play, you're going to put the defense on its heels. They're going to be a little bit more conservative. So this offense approach now, maybe I don't have to go deep. I can go a little bit shorter and just make those easy plays underneath.
The receivers telling the quarterback what they see. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior. Third down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. Fires to the wideout. Lost, the defense is wide open. Really nice job there by both guys to throw and the catch to work that defense and get the first down. The Spartans have this offense rolling. Wide receiver shows motion. Touch pass on the jet sweep. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Here comes the offense on second down.
Brings up second down.
From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And he tried to make something happen with his feet, but they stopped him short, and it'll bring up a fourth down. And they'll send the field goal team back out for the second time tonight. And the kicker delivers the 3-ball to finish off the drive. And now the lead is extended a little further. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, right back to your game after we update the nation on this one. Arizona dug down deep and found a way to secure a coveted road win. And who knows how the pundits will view this one, but I'll tell you this, it sure beats trying to explain a bad loss. A lot to go through in the film session this week for both teams, but boy, it sure is going to be easier for the side that came away with the win.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. South Florida ready to send the offense back onto the field. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable, that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, it's exactly right. Find the guy who's open, because you got so many guys that have so much speed, they can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, let him do the rest.
Dances away from one. Really nice job to get it past the sticks, pick up the first down at the 30. The Bulls come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They move the tight end all over. Off the play fake on first down. Throws to the wideout. Got a wide open receiver. And they pick up a better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
He's brought down, but not before they pick up the big first down. And the Bulls want to pick up the tempo. They're looking to pass from the red zone. What a snag by the defense. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own.
You got to be sharp in the red zone. You can't turn the football over in the red zone. You got to be crisp. You got to be on time. You can tell the QB wasn't on time. The defender made him pay. Nice interception, stealing points now off the board.
San Jose State has the ball and ready to go on the attack. They had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here, David.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Dropping back, it's Adams. Showing the arm strength to the left. A big-time catch along the sidelines. Got the foot down and an excellent throw, too. No one there to stop him, except the fella in the striped shirt who blew the penalty flag. This one might be coming back. The officials throw the flag, but the offense won't need it. They'll decline that and keep the big play. Looking for the 2-point try. Direct snap. This time he'll be stopped short of the goal line. So after scoring the touchdown, he tried to tack on the 2-point conversion but was denied. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the return man reaches the end of the line and down he goes. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The run from the shotgun. And excellent vision to find running room there and make a really good pickup before the defense put a stop to it. The back goes in motion. They'll throw it on first down. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And here's the 3rd interception of the night. Not a lot on the return, but they can live with that as they've got it at the 49.
Defensive backs have tough jobs. I mean, you think about whether you play nickel, whether you play dime, whatever it is, you put more DBs on the field. It's more speed. It's more guys that can cover, but they also got to cover that ground. But to cover the ground and make the pick, a lot of times you don't see that. Superb effort by that guy.
Guys, this San Jose State offense trying to get this ball moving. They're looking for an advantage in the running game to the right. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. They'll go right back to him. At the 35, he's open. Off he goes. They get him on the ground, but not before he rumbles all the way to the 5.
You're going to win a lot of games if you can generate explosive plays. That's what we've seen in recent weeks from this football team, but this offense, man, they are every defensive coordinator's nightmare because of the players they've got lining up all over.
And the Spartans have it with a 1st and goal. Use the play fake, now to throw. Touchdown, Spartans! And the stomping has commenced.
Yeah, I love the little play-action fake. It's, you get inside the 5, you're thinking run as a defense, come up, be physical, and they slip those guys right behind you, throw it over the top of you. Man, those are tough to defend. Nice little play action by this offense.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
68, South Florida, 42.
And he's coming out of the end zone. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. South Florida has it back, and the Bulls offense will return to the field. Going up top on first down. Finds his back in the middle. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3. Looking for a man. It's Harmon. Unloads to the wideout. It's complete. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a 1st down. And at this point, the defense looks as if they've been in one of those dizzy bat races. They've got no idea where the ball's coming from. He's over 500 yards passing.
Yeah, this is a Heisman Trophy level performance from this guy. The accuracy, the decision-making, the athleticism, everything has been on display.
The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Quarterback extends the play. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
The defense has been so dominant up front. You've seen it in these passing situations. That now the 7th sack of the game.
We'll see if they can get a little better protection after the sack. It's 2nd and 12. Fast motion from the offense. Wants to throw on 2nd down. Tremendous awareness along the sideline and the ability to get the foot down for the big pickup.
Not the big fella, the tight end, the wide receiver in a tight end's body going up and making the catch.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. They get him stopped after a pickup of 5 to the 28. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Now the play fake. Fires deep toward the end zone. And he's got it! Touchdown Bulls!
Really nice job by the quarterback there of just letting the play develop. He had his eyes down in the middle of the field, and I think when he saw that deep middle area vacated, he said to himself, I've got a guy running right into that area. I'm throwing this thing on time, and this is going to be a touchdown. And that's exactly what happened.
Lining up for the PAT. Splits the uprights. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And the score comes on a touchdown pass covering 28 yards. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. And the returner will be brought down. The San Jose State offense is back on the field. Back to throw, it's Adams. He lets one fly deep. Makes the grab down the left side. And how about that? What the doctor always ordered, an explosive play to the 40. One big play and you go from a little backed up to threatening. It's 1st and 10 from the 40. He wants to throw. Just a short pass to the tight end. They make the stop, but the sweet throwing catch is plenty to give him a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off-play action on 1st down. And a nice pickup on the line and gets down to avoid contact. They are really clicking along, 1st and goal on just the 4th play of the drive. He'll set up to throw. To the end zone, and it's picked off.
And we know turnover margin is a huge part of winning ball games. Interception number 2. His quarterback has to do a better job taking care of the football. Don't force it. Take the high completion percentage stuff. Don't always try to go for the big play.
South Florida ready to send the offense back onto the field. The last time they had it, they took it down the field for a touchdown. They can build some confidence that they could go back-to-back scoring drives here.
Yeah, and remember, it's not uncommon for offenses to find themselves as the game goes on. They had some things not go their way early, but they found something last drive, David. Let's see if they can build on it.
Yeah, you just pick and pick and pick until you find that place where you're like, okay, this is an advantage I have. They clearly found that dude. They score here. We're in for a ball game.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, they'll run it. And the defense stops him just short of the 1st down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks.
Man, when I can run the football like that on 1st down and create 2nd and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run, I will have a lot of success on the offensive side of the football.
They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down.
It's so nice as a quarterback when you've got a guy like that working for you in the slot. He has such a good feel to find the open spaces in the defense. Just makes life so much easier for his quarterback.
On the move at the 30. And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped the really big play. Might as well give it to him again. And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-gain land. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. They get him down, but not before he picks up 5 down to the 17-yard line. The Bulls want to crank the tempo. Back to throw, it's Harmon. Fires to the wideout. He's got it on the move. Perfectly thrown ball, nice catch, good tackle, but it's first and goal from the 5. They'll try to get it in with the run. Still on his feet. Touchdown Bulls. He ran through tackles like water through a sieve.
This defense is going to have to do a better job being physical. That's 2 rushing touchdowns they've now allowed. They have got to be better close to the line of scrimmage.
Ready to try the point after. Smashes it through for the PAT. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Gentlemen, let's take a look at what's happening in this exciting college football game. Florida is just getting dragged through the swamp today. And this fan base, who's so used to doing that gator jump, they're making other gestures today. They're trailing by 20 to USC. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. 8-yard pickup on first down leaves them with second and short. Handoff from the gun. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot it at the 37. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Takes this handoff and headed to the right.
And these RPOs always put the defense in a bind. But listen, you give up the run, they get a short little gain, no harm, no foul.
He'll keep it himself. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Now facing a 3rd and long. Back to throw, it's Adams. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. Another punt on the way. Got to make sure those hammies and glutes all activated. Don't want any muscle pulls from overuse. South Florida has it back, and the Bulls offense will return to the field. The touchdown drive cut the deficit last time they had it. Forced the punt. Now a chance to really make this a football game.
And I think if you're the offensive coordinator here, you're revisiting that last drive and asking yourself, okay, what did I call? What worked? What can I keep dialing up so we can keep scoring?
Dang right, because you got the momentum. You're back in this football game. Everything is going your way. Your defense just contributed, so that lead they had, just keep chipping away, and who knows what will happen.
Put it right on him. Sweet play, good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down.
They pick up the first down on the drag route. I know that seems like a simple route, but it's actually a lot more complex than what it looks like because that route changes based on whether it's man or zone. If it's man coverage, he's flying across the field. If it's zone, he's got to sit down over the ball in a soft spot, giving his quarterback a place to go with it. Nice job of those guys being on the same page there.
And the Bulls racing to the line in the hurry-up.
3rd down coming up.
It'll be a draw. Such a big part to convert these 3rd downs, and they've got it at the 42. The Bulls are on the move.
And they just kind of sneaked that one in there as a defensive guy, 3rd and 5+. I'm thinking pass. They were thinking pass, Palmer, and they slipped the run in.
And it's so nice then to have this guy at running back too, right? Because you could throw it to him on 3rd down or hand it off. And he's got the vision and the athleticism to go pick up that first, keep the drive going.
Fakes his man out. And he's able to shed one tackle, but still just a very short gain. And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. He lofts one down the sideline. Got it in stride inside the 20. Touchdown, USF! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Yeah, and that's simple, but it's not easy. It's a go route. Like that receiver's streaking straight down the outside of the field, and my job as a quarterback is to put that ball up in the air, keep it away from the safety. He does just that. The receiver comes down with the catch. Nice pitch, nice catch, touchdown.
Getting set for the point after. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. From inside the 10, here he comes. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. First down for this offense. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. He'll do it himself. Got the first down and more. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody, based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. Here comes the offense on 1st and 10 from the 47. Makes the grab. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play.
All right, offense cooking right now. That's a nice pass and catch, a big gainer, and it now sets the offense up down in the red zone.
They'll run it on the counter. Got some room, headed to the goal line. He'll get that one all the way down to the 4-yard line before he stopped. Moving the running back, trying to get the D to tip its hand. Into the house. Touchdown, San Jose State. They tack a little more onto this lead, and they're on their way to a 3-0 start. If this dude were a kitchen knife, you would be slicing tomatoes so thin your in-laws would never come back to your house.
Well, that'd be a good thing. I don't know if I want my in-laws to come back anyways, but he's been on fire. He's been absolutely torching this defense. They've had absolutely no answers for him.
And with the extra point, the lead is a dozen here in the 4th. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they cap the drive with a 4-yard touchdown pass. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. South Florida ready to send the offense back onto the field. Wants to throw. It's Harmon. Floats it out in space. And he's just run out of bounds, maybe living to fight another day there. It'll be a loss on the play.
I think if you're the head coach at this point, you're telling your offense, it doesn't matter what's happened up to this point of the game. Obviously, things haven't gone our way, but we have a chance to execute in a 2-minute situation and give ourselves a chance to win. Let's go do it one play at a time.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Looking deep down the right side. And it's his 4th interception of the game. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. And the senior just took that one out of the air and sends it the other way.
Nice job by this defense. That might be the exclamation point. 4th quarter, I got a lead. You bring on the nickel defense. You know they're passing the football for plays just like that to make the INT and almost put this one away.
San Jose State has the ball and ready to go on the attack. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give.
This offense is in no hurry, right? Control the clock is priority number one. I'm going to run the football. I got the lead. I already got great field position, but I'm not interested in scoring right away. I got to make sure I watch that play clock tick down, maximize those seconds, and keep being physical with the run game.
On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. Tight end finds a soft spot. Tackled after picking up the first down. The Spartans come to the line with a new set of downs. To the air on 1st down. And he's lucky to get that one back. This junior quarterback knows better than to try that too often. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. He's looking to throw. He's got his man. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. They're going to throw it again. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity. And this field goal team has been busy. This kicker comes out for the 3rd time tonight. He splits the uprights and puts 3 on the board. And that lead grows even bigger.
San Jose State, 78. South Florida, 63.
So they were able to put up a 3 spot on that last drive, and now the kickoff team out there as they prepare to put boot to leather. On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. South Florida has it back, and the Bulls offense will return to the field. Makes a man miss. Tried to move that pile forward. He maybe gets 2. He's down at the 21. And the Bulls moving quickly to the line. Looking to throw, it's Harmon. Zings it complete to the right. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
Brings up 3rd down.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming. Looking everywhere for room to run, but really good coverage, and he'll step out of bounds. Now they'll try to cash in this drive. 1st and 10 from the 50. Quarterback on the keeper. And he slid through that attempt, and he's got room. And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down.
Good enough for 1st down.
The give to the back. You'll take 4 yards on 1st down every time, 2nd and 6.
2nd down coming up.
They try to pop a run on the draw. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Defense getting stingier in their own end of the field. It's 3rd and long from the 28. From the gun, wants to pass. This will be picked off. Maybe just the turning point they needed. And after the interception and the turnover, this defense has set its offense up for business.
All right, sense of urgency now has to go through the roof for this team. They needed their defense to come up with that turnover right there. So if you're on offense, you got to get these plays called. You got to get aggressive, take some shots, because you can now go and win this game.
South Florida ready to send the offense back onto the field. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3 and out, Jesse.
They just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards. Get some 1st downs. Get some positive momentum.
Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. He's moving out of the pocket. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there. No huddle here for the offense.
Nice job by the QB, sitting back in the pocket. You can tell he wants to throw the football, go through his progressions. Nothing home, Take off and slide. I love this slide at the end. Don't take a big shot.
Just this side of midfield, the defense trying to rise up on 3rd and short from the 49. The RPO, it's complete. He's got first down yardage as they move it to the 44. The Bulls are rolling down the field. They absolutely had to have that 3rd down to keep any glimmer of hope alive.
And defensively, that's exactly what I want. Make you get the 3rd down. The clock is your enemy. Multiple possession lead. That is right where I want this offense.
Got it in the middle. It's Wall. He's brought down. Solid pickup, but a little bit short of the first down. And the Bulls headed quickly to the line. It'll be a run on 3rd and short. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. He finds his man. And he could have gotten the first down, but he just scooted out of bounds, and he will be short, and it'll be a turnover. From the gun, the ground game. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to pass. It's Adams. Quick strike complete. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job increasing it. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
They've got it at the 41, 3rd and short, trying to keep the chains moving. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. Fair catch, called for and made. South Florida has it back, and the Bulls offense will return to the field. Comes out throwing on 1st down. Makes the catch. It's Sanders.
And in this situation late when you need 2 touchdowns to win the game, everything's going to have to be downfield. So I like the idea in this 2-minute drive, throwing it that way. Let's keep it going, keep our pedal to the metal here.
He's looking for an open man on 2nd down. And he got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete. Now the defense will try to rise up on 3rd and short from the 21. The offense showing motion from the tight end, trying to get a read on the D. He'll pull it on the read. They get him on the ground, but not before he gets enough for the first down. The Bulls will have it 1st and 10.
Well, they get another big run for a first down, and if you're on offense, you love the way your offensive line is blocking early in this game. They're getting tremendous movement, and they're making life pretty easy for these running backs right now.
2nd down.
Handoff from the shotgun. Not a lot of daylight. He gets 1 to the 32. Offense in the hurry up. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Unloads to the wideout. And that makes 5 interceptions in this one. The nightmare is alive.
It's such a hard time. You know the clock's ticking. You know you're down. You got to force the ball down the field. But guess what? So does the defense. They knew the vertical routes were coming. They broke on the football, and that does not look good for this ball game.
Guys, this San Jose State offense trying to get this ball moving. They had to punt it away on their last possession, but man, what great field position this time.
I mean, this is awesome. Like, last possession didn't go great. Now you're...
He's loose. He's at the 10. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7.
Yeah, and I like this offense keeping the foot on the gas. You got to lead by a couple scores, but keep the foot on the accelerator. Nice job. Another big play down the field for this offense.
After that huge gain, now a chance to cash it in from just outside the 5. A first down run on the doorstep. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. 2nd and goal for this offense. Scanning the field, it's Adams. Unleashes to the end zone. Touchdown, Spartans! And the pummeling has started. They tack a little more onto this lead, and they're on their way to a 3-0 start.
And how about it? Everyone getting involved, getting the big tight end involved. This offense has done an unbelievable job scoring points. This defense has had no answers. Just keep it rolling, offense.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, want to update you on a game that went final moments ago. Wisconsin delivered the type of thrashing generally reserved for homecoming games in Madison. Thing is, this was a road victory, and a win like this is going to resonate throughout the Big Ten. 60 minutes of football and a convincing outcome, and certainly a game with implications far beyond just the standings, fellas.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Misfired on first down, back to the air on 2nd. And he's thrown another interception. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's past, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
The San Jose State offense is back on the field. There have been few obstacles for this offense as they are starting to pull away here in the second half, Jesse.
And this has been a dream game for this play caller, too, right? It's like anything that he's calling is working flawlessly.
Yeah, it's fun to be the offensive coordinator, but not the defensive coordinator. They have had no answers. It's been an absolutely miserable day trying to solve the riddle of this offense.
If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. From the gun, give on the inside. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. 4th down, and the punt team sends it the other way. And that punt will make its way into the end zone, and they'll put it in play from their own 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Lost one deep down the right side. He's got it downfield for a huge gain. Touchdown, South Florida. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
A lot of times you see those receivers, as soon as they get by the DBs, you know, that hand goes straight up in the air. I got him. I got to step on him. He got to step on him. And the ball was thrown perfectly out in front. You can see he runs underneath it, gets it, and gets the long touchdown on the go route.
And now they'll try to get the 2-point conversion, guys. Looking to throw, it's Harmon. Those two not on the same page. It's incomplete. They still have work to do, trailing by 2 possessions here in the 4th. They'll line up for the onside kick. Few anxious moments there, but the hands team true to its name as they make the grab and get the ball. San Jose State has the ball and ready to go on the attack. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Going up top, and it falls incomplete, but that could have been disastrous. A defender was right there. Right back to the air on 2nd and 10. Gets it out fast. They get him down after he makes the catch. 3rd and short, coming from the 34. You wonder if this is 4-down territory. It's complete. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down. And the Spartans come to the line with a fresh set of downs.
And that's a first down for the offense.
They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Second down here, and maybe they've got time to get one more snap off before the 2-minute warning. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense will be quite content just to drain the rest of the time away. Leaves it with the back. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. Third down. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And they did not let him reach the line to gain. It'll bring up a decision here. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. That is no good. And despite the missed field goal, guys, there's a bright side. They're still up by 16.
Well, that's one the kicker would like to have back. That's a kick he should be making in his sleep.
South Florida ready to send the offense back onto the field. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. Throwing right. He's got him wide open. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down. And now a fresh set of downs for this offense. Dropping back, it's Harmon. Quickly complete. They make the stop after the catch, and still some work to do to pick up that first down. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running, second down coming. He's looking to throw. Grab near the marker, it's Sanders. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. Fresh set of downs after the completion. Wants to throw on first down. Can't quite make the connection there. Might have led him a little too much. After missing the connection last time, it's 2nd and 10 from the 22. They're bringing heat. He'll get rid of it. That ball is intercepted at the goal line. And the senior just snatched the ball out of the air and gave it back to his offense.
That should be the nail in the coffin. What a great break on the football. Getting the big turnover. You got the lead. Now just go out there, be smart on offense, and run that clock.
Offense set on first down. And they're just about out of chances. The defense can stop it one more time as the quarterback takes a knee. Winning can become a habit. Now they've won back-to-back games and probably building a little confidence from that.
Yeah, and you want it to be a habit. That's what you talk about as a coach week after week. Let's build. Let's create momentum and continue to build on it. Continue, and then you look up at the end of the season, you never know where you could be, what dreams you could bring to reality.
At the end of the day, I think good teams find ways to win games. And over these last 2 games, it hasn't always been easy. They've had to overcome some adversity, but at the end of the day, they were able to step up, make the plays necessary, and do that. Very, very impressive.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis saying so long. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football. Welcome to Lafayette, Louisiana, home to the Raging Cajuns of the University of Louisiana and the site of the clash we have in store today. Maybe you need a little caffeine, or maybe the sheer energy of this matchup will keep you wide awake, as we know anything can happen when you kick off after dark. As we'll see a team fresh and ready to go off a bye week, the Charlotte 49ers, taking on a team from the Big 12, the Louisiana Raging Cajuns. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me. And the 49ers will get us started with the opening kickoff. And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So Louisiana's offense will get the first crack at it here. And here's the man they'll try to feed the football to no matter what the coverage looks like, Jesse.
He's their best player on offense, and I like the way this coaching staff moves him around and tries to create good matchups to take advantage of, David.
And that makes it so hard to defend. When the receiver lines up in the same spot every time, I can bring extra coverage. Man, use this guy all over the field as a weapon of mass destruction.
Running it to the right. Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line. Solid pickup of 4 on first down and 2nd and 6. He's looking to throw. Spits it out to the back. Using the quick game. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the first down. And the Raging Cajuns come to the line with a new set of downs. Give to the single back. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13. He's looking to throw. Finds his tight end. They make the stop right there. Good pickup. It's still short of the first down. The defense trying to get a stop on 3rd down from the 44. Gives it to the back on the draw. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the first down at the 36. They'll try the left side. Go, Rebel! Just a savvy, veteran, productive run from this junior. The offense down to the 22 on 1st and 10. A little pre-snap eye candy for the defense. Got his man downfield. Touchdown, Cajuns! What a grab and go for the score. You want to talk about a great way to start the game and set the tone early.
It's so nice to have a quarterback just get himself into the game, get himself established. You make a couple throws, you lead your offense down the field, you score right off the bat. Could not have been a better start for that QB.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the PAT makes it 7-0. So an 82-yard drive there. And the scoring play comes on a touchdown pass from 22 yards out. On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So the Charlotte 49ers offense has its first opportunity of the day. You know, yards figure to be hard to come by through the air, but some quarterbacks, Jesse, just love to go at the star corner.
Yeah, and this guy's got confidence. He's not afraid to go at anybody, but he better be careful because this cornerback is one of the best in the nation.
One of the best, no doubt. I think they will trust him on defense to make plays. So you got to make a decision. Is my guy good enough to beat him on the outside? I am fascinated by this matchup.
They couldn't draw up a better way to start a drive, and now they've got it 1st and 10 from the 41. He's going to pass. Feeling some heat. Trying to make magic on the scramble. And he avoids the hit and slides after the short gain. And now on second down for this offense. He's looking to throw. Quick completion on the out route. He's brought down. Solid pickup, but a little bit short of the first down. Third and short from the 49. Is this 4-down territory? They'll run play action. Buys a little time. And he tries to get away, but he cannot. He's taken down. He'll lose a couple. Sometimes you think you've got a free play, and then you mess it up with a negative one.
Yeah, and I get the aggressiveness. Third and inches, you know you can go for it on fourth down, but the defense wasn't fooled. They were ready, got the big sack, and now fourth down becomes a little more interesting.
The 49ers send out the punt unit. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. Here comes the Louisiana offense onto the field. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
And welcome to modern college football. That's what it is. Spread you out, find my playmakers, make quick decisions, and really put defenses in a difficult situation.
Boy, could they use a conversion on third and short from their own 24. They'll try to get the first through the air. Makes the grab on the left. And they wrap him up, but not before he's got enough for the first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. He's got an open man. He's off to the races. Touchdown, Raging Cajun. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. USF fell behind early, and it's been an uphill climb since. Thing is, this is a program that's worked the portal about as well as anyone. These kids are tough and could just find a way.
The give from the gun.
It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to San Jose State. We are the eyes and ears of the college football fan, and we've got you covered all day here in studio, guys.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Fairly manageable distance here on third down from the 27. They'll try to bully their way for the first. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. And the 49ers will line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. A fair catch taken just inside the 40-yard line. Louisiana has it back, and the Raging Cajun offense headed to the field. The lone back's got it. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7. Kept it on the ground on first down. Now back to the line. Quarterback wants to throw on second down. Fires to the big fella. Brought to the ground, but not before getting enough for the first down. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Looking to move it through the air. Throws to the wideout. Makes a connection. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down. Motion by the back forces the defense to adjust. Catch in the middle, it's Lynch. They make the stop after the catch, and still some work to do to pick up that first down. Now here on second down, see if they keep tossing it around. Give to the back. Stop is made almost immediately. Give him 1 to the 23. Here they come up to the 23-yard line, not thinking field goal, wanting to convert this 3rd and short. They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21. The Raging Cajuns getting set on 1st and 10. Might be looking to run. Short gain on the play before he slides. Line getting set on 2nd down. Now they're going to throw it. Coming after it. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
This is a good sign for this defense. The rate they were going, not touching the quarterback, him already having 2 touchdown passes in the first half, this was not going to be a fun football game to watch. Now they're turning the tide a little bit, getting a little bit of pressure, getting a sack.
It's a makeable field goal from the 29-yard line. Let's see how aggressive they are on 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Touchdown, Louisiana! And they made it to the house when they found that 6 points waiting on them. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead. Wait, can I get the director to give me a replay of that? I want to count the defenders at 1, 2, 3. I mean, there's no way they had 11, right?
Yeah, I mean, that is frustrating. Defensively, what are you taught? Like, make them earn it, right? Play man, press up on them, make them earn it, make them go the length of the field, don't give up big plays, or just give up big plays and don't have anybody in the camera shot and don't have anybody there to even miss a tackle.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
21, Charlotte, 0.
Bringing it back. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Charlotte will send the offense back onto the field. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
He'll come out throwing on 1st down. Fires to the big fella. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. From the gun, running back on the move. And he's brought to the ground, but not before he gets enough for the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll give it to him again. Just a solid stop by this sophomore. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8.
Brings up 2nd down.
Gets it out quickly. Terrific job getting to him. There was nowhere to go. This feels like 4 down territory, 3rd and short from the 40. From the gun, wants to pass. That ball is caught past the marker, but he is out of bounds, and it'll be 4th down. The 49ers decide to punt it away. Make sure that there's not going to be a return on this one. Ball's out of bounds, and I think they'll mark it right around the 25. They'll try the run. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29. After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6.
2nd down.
Pulls and throws off the RPO. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. It'll be 3rd and short from their own 33. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. And boy, is he close to that 1st down, maybe just a couple of inches short. And the Raging Cajuns will punt this one away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. Charlotte has the ball back. The 49ers offense will return to the field. Snags a quick pass on the left.
You know, the short passing game is a great go-to weapon for any offensive coordinator in the first quarter because it's reliable, obviously, but it also allows you to see how the defense is going to react and play you. So for coordinators, this can really open up the rest of your playbook for the rest of the game.
And the defense snows him under after a very short gain. Line is set on third down. He'll keep it himself. They tried to go smash mouth on third and short, and it did not work against this defense. And the 49ers will punt it away on fourth down. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Signals for the fair catch, and that's where they'll put it in play just outside the 20. Guys, this offense coming back out onto the field. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Fires to the wideout. He's open on the right. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. They gobbled up a ton of yardage to open this drive, and now in business near midfield at the 49. They'll throw it on first down. Lofts one high and deep. And it falls incomplete, and the offense is lucky to have it. Defender right there almost had it in his grasp. Pre-snap motion quarterback trying to get a read. He's got him this time. Really good pickup on second down there. Leaves him with 3rd and 2. Trying to pick up a first down. They'll try to run for it. The Raging Cajuns will move the sticks. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. They're going to ride this running back. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Out of the gun to give to the back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete. They'll have to settle for a field goal attempt. Everything will have to be clean from 55 yards away. Never a doubt. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
How nice is it as a head coach to have a kicker like this? It makes these decisions on fourth down so much easier. Just strut him out there and let him stroke it through the uprights.
So after the last drive ended with a field goal, the kickoff team out there to send it away. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. Motion trying to get the defense to show its hand. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion? After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Leaves it with the running back. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3. Wow, this offense is just stuck in the mud. They've already punted 4 times, and it's 3rd down now. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads it left. He makes the catch. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. What a nifty run there to pick up the first down. The 49ers are flying down the field. Quick completion to the right.
Well, we knew coming into this game, this offense was going to try and get this receiver involved and get him involved early. So here they are just finding an easy completion. It's not a touchdown, but they just want to get this guy lathered up and get him into a run.
Really nice stop there from this senior leader. Ball just inside the 40 at the 39. It's 3rd and short. Looking to throw for it. Finds a soft spot in the middle. They'll pick up enough yardage for the first down. They've got it at the 30. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Looking to go up top on first down. He's right on target. And a good pickup there. They'll move the sticks for a first down. Let's see if they try to get another snap before the quarter expires. We're through one, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats. Now the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. Got his man quickly. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Ran the ball on first down. Let's see what they do on second. He's looking to throw. Escapes trouble. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss. Already 2 for 2 on third down, but this time they'll need 9 to convert. He wants to throw it again. Keeps looking downfield. He rolls all the way down to the 5-yard line before they finally get him stopped. And the 49ers trying to cash it in on first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. Now it's second and goal. Looks as if he's going to run it. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Niners.
This is like having an extra running back in your backfield. This quarterback is magic. When he decides to keep the football, he can make people look absolutely silly. He shows you on that play.
He'll try to tack on one more. And after the extra point, they're now down 24-7. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Top 15 teams colliding today in a huge matchup, and it's now a final. TCU escaped with the victory, and I say escaped. Look, in college football, teams will take any win, but I think those Horned Frog fans could have done without this one being so close. Iron sharpens iron, and you just know a top 15 matchup like this is going to go a long way in telling the story of each of these teams' seasons.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Wrestled down at the 32 after a pickup of 5. They'll snap this one from the 32. It's first down. Right back to the well. They'll pick up 4, second and 6 coming. Stuck with a running game on first down. Now here they come again. He'll do it himself. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup. We'll see if they go back to the run here on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. And the blitz gets to him just like that.
Well, obviously, at this point in the first half, the defense is finding themselves in a hole. You just get the feeling if they're going to get back in this, they're going to need more plays like that. They're going to need sacks. They're going to need turnovers. They're going to have to create negative plays to get themselves some momentum.
And the Raging Cajuns line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He will signal for the fair catch and take it just inside the 35. Charlotte will send the offense back onto the field. They cut into the deficit the last time they had it, forced the punt, and now they can really make this a game.
And you're right back in this thing. You're creating some momentum. You got the score. You got the stop. This offense, Jesse, has a chance now to make this an absolute barn burner of a ball game.
Yeah, it's one play at a time, though, right? You're not going to get it all back in one play. Just go out, do your job, execute, keep this thing going down the field. And if things go well, like David said, we've got a game.
That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. Got 3 on first down. It's second and 7. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run. They'll snap it from the 48 on third and short. From the gun, wants to pass. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up. He'll get away another punt. He's been really active today, and no doubt he's going to earn his varsity letter. Here comes the Louisiana offense onto the field. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time.
I think it goes back to your playmakers, Reese. I think it's finding the guys that have been working for you earlier on in this game and getting them the football.
And there's obviously no need to panic. I mean, think about it. You got the lead. You got the football. You got to be smart with the football, make your plays, put a good drive together here.
That one did not go well. Tackled in the backfield for a loss of 6. On third and long, no secret what he needs here. They're working that left side. The Raging Cajuns will try to pin them back with the punt. A low line drive and short kick. He'll settle for some pretty good field position and make the fair catch at around the 35. And the offense heads out onto the field to get the drive started. Out of the gun, the running back has it. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. He's looking to throw. The quick out. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. The offense getting set for a first down from the 45. Wide out in motion. From the gun to give, looking for room. And a 9-yard gain on first down leaves them with 2nd and short.
Picks up 9. Brings up 2nd down.
They'll go to the ground. They'll stop him at the 31. Let's mark it off at 5 yards, and that will be a first down. He's looking to throw it. It's complete to the left. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Got some of the work done on first. Now let's see what they have on 2nd down. From the gun, running back gets to give. They wrestle him to the ground, but he's got plenty for a first down. The 49ers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, the running back has it. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Got some work to do after that last play. 2nd and 13. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Pulled down after a pickup of 5. A statement run in the red zone to the 13. They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. It's complete to the right. And they gave him no chance to get loose, and they force a 4th down. And the field goal unit is on the field. And he'll try it from the right hash, and the angle shouldn't be too bad from this distance. And it's right down the boulevard.
That makes the score. Louisiana 24, Charlotte 10.
After putting up the field goal, they're set to kick it away. He'll bring it out. It's Duarte. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. Louisiana has it back, and the Raging Cajun offense headed to the field. And the completion to the sideline, a solid pickup, but not enough for the first down. That last completion sets him up on 2nd down. Trying play action.
Well, it's a nice job, too, of the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Wide receiver coming across in motion. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And the freshman does a great job using his technique and getting the man on the ground. A 3rd and long coming up here. Gets open down the middle. And he was knocked down immediately short of the line to gain. They'll have to make a decision here. Fourth down, and the punt team sends it the other way. He'll call for the fair catch here. Charlotte has the ball back. The 49ers offense will return to the field. It's always great to get points on a drive, but it would behoove them to try to get a touchdown this time around, Palmer.
They may have to get out of their comfort zone here too, David, a little bit and just start being more aggressive and take some chances, but that's what's going to have to happen for them to win this game.
Yeah, and when you're losing, obviously everything gets hyped. Everything becomes more critical. This drive is crucial because you've got to cut into this deficit and put some points on the board.
Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down. Off the play fake. Unloads to the wideout. Working that left side. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. From the gun, the running back looking for room. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. Got it behind the line. It's Kim. And the 49ers get it past the sticks. It's a 1st and 10 from the 42-yard line. Unloads quickly.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Quick toss. And that might have been a bad read as the defense just swarms all over the pitch man. 3rd and short here from the 35. Might take a shot here if this is 4-down territory. They'll try to get it through the air. Quickly out to the tight end. He's out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Grab behind the line. It's Cross. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. They are controlling the ball. 9th play of the drive. Quarterback on the keeper. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup. They've been very good at moving the chains on 3rd down. 2 for 2 on this drive. This time they need 6. From the gun, wants to pass. Got him downfield. And he gets it down to the 4-yard line before he's finally stopped. A terrific run after the catch. After another clutch 3rd down conversion, it's 1st and goal. Getting some heat. And that pressure just engulfed him. A sack for this defense.
Quarterback just has to be more aware of the situation. 1st down, goal-to-go situation. You cannot take a sack. So the QB, if no one's open, you got to make sure you're throwing that ball out of the end zone and helping your offense out.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He's looking to throw. He's got his man. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6. They've held the ball forever. Relentless drive, but what a win for the defense if they can force a field goal. Buys a little time with his feet. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Charlotte.
And the running back gets his 2nd rushing touchdown of the game. You want to continue to feed this guy. You could tell he's got a nose for the end zone, knows how to get in there, knows how to make things happen.
On to attempt the try. And the extra point is good as they close to within a touchdown, 24-17. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. USF fell behind early, and it's been an uphill climb since. Thing is, this is a program that's worked the portal about as well as anyone. These kids are tough and could just find a way.
Trying to find his man on 1st down. Firing to the right, complete.
They're trailing by 10 to San Jose State. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this college football matchup.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. After that last completion, it's second down. One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to it. Into a mass of giant bodies, we'll call it a 1-yard gain to the 24. Boy, could they use a conversion on 3rd and short from their own 24. Touch pass on the jet sweep. And the Raging Cajuns will keep this drive going. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we'll see if the offense can build on this lead before the break. Throws to the wideout. A strike downfield. Oh, look out! And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Cajuns!
And this receiver is on fire. He's got all the skills that you look for in a big-time target. And that's already his second touchdown of the game.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive.
31, Charlotte, 17.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Charlotte will send the offense back onto the field. Getting late here in the first half, they'll have a chance to make this a one-possession game. Off to the races to the right. He's at the 30. He was off to the races and maybe another step or two and he would have scored, but they get him at the 21-yard line.
Well, after that last play, you can see how electrifying this guy is and how special he is after he makes the catch. If I'm on offense, I'm trying to find a lot of ways to get him touches in this game.
This offense has to be feeling it after that last one, and they'll snap it 1st and 10 just outside the 20. He wants to throw. Working that left side now. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. On second down, he's looking downfield. He's got it and still on his feet. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. Makes the catch. Oh, and he thought he might be able to wiggle his way into the end zone, but they knock him down at the 3. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Quarterback keeper. And he'll be stopped for no gain, still sitting at the 3-yard line. And they'll try it again after getting nothing on second down. It's 3rd and goal from the 3. He was thinking touchdown on the scramble, but they're able to stop him short of the end zone. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. Oh, and he missed it. No good. Guys, a missed field goal and nothing changes. Still a 14-point game.
That's just a chip shot. That's just a field goal they got to make, guys.
Here comes the Louisiana offense onto the field. They've got time, they've got the lead, and David is sort of like a doctor. First, do no harm.
Do no harm, but also momentum is hard to create and sometimes hard to stop. You have it, so Jesse, don't do anything stupid to create some momentum for the other side.
I think a lot of this comes down to your quarterback and whether or not he's making good decisions in this game. If yes, be aggressive. If not, let's just take the lead into half.
He's going to throw deep right side. And And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive player right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. On second down, he'll try to make the connection. This time he's got it. The offense calls timeout, and they won't have any more left this half. The Raging Cajuns have it for the 1st and 10. He's going to pass. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be 2nd down. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. And the quarterback is snowed under.
A loss of 8 yards on the play. Brings up 3rd down.
One more snap coming before juice boxes and orange slices. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Got his man in the middle. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the 1st down marker. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
All right, guys, looks like we've got a great atmosphere today in Lafayette. And there is no better place to start this halftime than by reviewing how this wideout has been a one-man wrecking crew. The kid's been everywhere. And I love how he's willing to go across the middle, but that he also has the jets to burn these DBs on the deep ball. If this defense wants to actually come back in this one, they better hide his cleats. And with that, let's send it back to the fellas inside Our Lady of Lourdes Stadium.
And the Raging Cajuns will kick it off to start the 2nd half. And he'll bring it out of the end zone. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Charlotte has the ball back. The 49ers offense will return to the field. Finds the tight end. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. Now on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Quick strike complete. Dragged down to the turf, but not before getting the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They're going to run it. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Gets it out fast. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down. 3rd down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. Caught near the sticks. It's Kim. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a 1st down. Looking to move it through the air. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down. And here comes play number 6 of the drive. Dialing up a 2nd down pass play. Picked off. Taking it the other way. He's at the 20. Touchdown, Raging Cajuns. And this defense coming up with points of their own. What an interception return. The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it, don't drop it. Then thought, don't get caught, don't get caught. And he didn't. The pick 6.
Hey, these guys can play offense, too. Now, look at this. I show you I can be a wide receiver. Coach might split him out at wide receiver next week after making that big play. But defense, great job making the interception. And you're right, doing something with it. Don't just slide down. Don't be content. Take that thing all the way back, brother.
PAT unit on the field. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. They're about to kick it away, and the defense probably can't wait to get back out there after the pick 6. He'll bring it back looking for help. And the returner will be knocked down. Charlotte will send the offense back onto the field. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick 6, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick six and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown one in my life, but yes, I do because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice. You got to go out and not try to get it all back here in one play. Just execute the offense.
On third down, going up top. Trying to escape and get it himself.
Well, it was a good throw. It was a good route, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
The 49ers have it with a 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. Dumps it to the back. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Pre-snap motion in the backfield. He's back to throw on 2nd down. Takes the easy completion. They make the stop. Not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the 1st down. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. He'll pull it down. And he's going to be stopped just short of the 1st down. He tried to get it on his own. And the 49ers will bring the punt team onto the field. They're up to a half-dozen kicks today. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. Louisiana has it back, and the Raging Cajun offense headed to the field. They had this thing in a hammerlock at halftime, and now they are really ratcheting up the pressure, David.
And I tell you what, this offense doesn't have to change a thing, Paul. They've done what they want in the first half and starting off the second half in the same fashion.
And I like how they're letting different guys get involved, too. They've got so many different playmakers all over the field.
3rd down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. Tackle is made after the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wide receiver now comes in motion. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Wide open downfield. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped. A big gain there as they did a tremendous job working the middle of the field.
Yeah, and if you're going to complete that throw, Reese, quarterbacks have got to play with anticipation. You've got to get it out of your hands early and give your receiver an opportunity before the defense gets to the ball.
And that big gainer on the last one has them ready to go from inside the 10. They'll go to the air. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He's got it. Touchdown, Louisiana. And the beatdown has ensued.
That's number 2 on the day, having a day. I mean, you know he's going to catch the football, and you know he's going to make plays after he catches. Those are the kind of guys that you feature and you find them, and they produce like this, you keep finding them.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Fellas, I think at least a portion of your audience will have an interest in the one that just finished up. Oklahoma rolled to a victory, and after putting up this kind of win, there has to be some Heisman buzz around a program that produced 4 winners of the award between 2003 and 2018.
Got the quick completion. Crosses the 30, he's got a lane.
The circle of life in college football, where one team moves on feeling like kings, and the other heads home licking its wounds.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. They'll throw it on 1st down. That's caught. It's Kim. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. Quarterback gets enough. Tackled, but he has a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Quickly complete.
Great job by the quarterback there. He saw the safety bite on the run fake. So as the safety comes running downhill, he now knows he has the slant throw to his receiver on the outside.
Got the back over the middle. And they knock him down, but he got past the line to gain. Now on 1st and 10 from the 29. Caught in the backfield, it's Kim. And this one will be stopped for no gain. This offense has a 2nd down play.
No gain on the play.
Handoff to the lone back. And you can forget running in the middle against this defense. Coming to the line of scrimmage at the 30. It would be a long field goal, but they'd love to pick up a few here on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. Can't make the grab on 3rd down, and that is a rare drop for this guy. And on 4th down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. He's got it. Showing off that big leg from 47 yards out.
That makes the score Louisiana 45, Charlotte 20.
So they're lining up to kick it off after that last drive. Put a 3 spot on the board, and now the defense will try to shut him down. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. Here comes the Louisiana offense onto the field. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
Yeah, and you know, you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about create balance, run and pass. No, when you throw that good, spin the ball around.
So the defense has to find a way to affect the quarterback on this drive because last drive he had way too much time to throw.
Now on 3rd and 10, if they can move the chains here, maybe they can get this drive started. From the gun, wants to pass. Steps away to find some room. He'll try to do it himself. He gets it so close to the 1st down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. The Raging Cajuns will call on their punt team. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. He gets a block. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. And now this offense will take the field again. Going up top on 1st down. They're trying to get to it. Makes his connection.
Sometimes when you're throwing against zone coverage, you need time for the routes to develop. So nice job by the quarterback there, being patient, allowing his receivers to work themselves open.
Running back searching for a hole. Really nice stop there from this senior leader. This feels like 4 down territory, 3rd and short from the 40. Trying to pick it up on the ground. That just never had a chance as they controlled the middle of the field and stopped him in the backfield on 3rd down. On 4th down, going to the air. Got his man on the right. Will not get there. A 4th down stop. The offense lining up for a 1st down play. They'll start this drive with a pass. Fires to the tight end. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. 2nd down coming up. He's looking to throw. Fires one high and deep. Makes the catch down the right side. Touchdown, Cajuns! And the route is on. With that last one, he now has 40 career touchdown catches.
I mean, he's just been a playmaker. This guy, they feature him. He's been in the end zone that many times because they can feature him in so many ways. They find ways to get him the football because Palmer, he always makes plays.
And he's always open even when he's not. Throughout his career, think about it. Single cover, double cover, triple cover. You're still throwing him the ball because he's going to find a way to make it happen. 40 TD catches. That is awesome.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Aggressive play calling on that drive. Just 2 plays, they get the long touchdown pass to pay it off. And he's going to try to return this one. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Charlotte has the ball back. The 49ers offense will return to the field. Snagged in the middle, it's Kim. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the first down. The inside handoff. Slams ahead for a yard out to the 33. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. The give out of the gun. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Now this offense facing a 3rd and long from their own 30. They'll run the screen. Defense was not fooled by that screen to the back, and they'll stop him short of the marker. It'll be 4th down. The 49ers will send out the punt unit. He'll take it on the return, and they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. Line gets set, 1st down. Movement here from the tight end. Leaves it with the back. And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. They'll go right back to him. And he's tripped up, but not before picking up the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wide receiver shows motion. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. It's caught, and what a job to get the foot down and make it a huge gain along the sideline.
He's been a matchup problem all season long. Defenses just don't know how to solve the puzzle. And with that last catch, over 500 yards receiving now on the year for him.
Caught in the backfield, it's Lynch. And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds. And the Raging Cajuns look to do some damage in the red zone. They go to the ground. Powers through the defender. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage. They'll snap it from the gun on 3rd down. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
And the defense gets him on the ground for the 4th time today, by the way. They've pressured him. He's still done an unbelievable job making completions. But you know what? Get him on the ground when he's got the ball. He can't make something happen. Keep hitting him. Keep getting him on the ground.
And for the 2nd time tonight, they'll trot out the field goal kicker. It's good. Well, that's just piling on. Not the penalty kind, just the mean kind. They keep pushing that lead out, and the kickoff team's getting some work. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Charlotte will send the offense back onto the field. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Using the quick game. And they pick up just a few on that completion. It's now 2nd down after the short completion.
At the 20. Brings up 2nd down.
Caught behind the line. It's Kim. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st.
We're on TV. Make some noise. It's 3rd down.
He'll pull it on the read. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. And the 49ers send out the punt unit. This is a spot you see many returners try to take a chance, but not this time. A fair catch just inside the 40. To the air on 1st down. And the defense is all over the quarterback, and down he goes.
What if I had told you this quarterback would be sacked at least 5 times in this game and yet still somehow would be winning? That's not normally how it works, You got to give the offense credit because even though they've suffered some serious negative plays, they've still been able to make some good things happen.
They'll try to keep that sack from wrecking this drive here on 2nd and 15. He's looking to throw. Unloads to the wideout. He's got it. Tackled there by the defense. Offense breaks the huddle on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Grabbed in the middle, it's Lynch. That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line. The Raging Cajuns come to the line with a new set of downs. Good run on the play, and he slides to avoid the hit. They'll put it in play from the 27, first down. Moving the running back, forcing the defense to adjust. Now he's going to glide away from pressure.
Those always sting a little bit when you get so close to getting the QB to the ground, creating a negative play, and then all of a sudden he turns it into something positive. Just really annoying as a defensive guy.
Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact. And the Raging Cajuns are in the red zone. They'll move the running back to try to force the defense to adjust. Snags it over the middle. So close to that end zone, he could almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. Trying to punch it in. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. See if they can get it done on 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. Touchdown, Raging Cajuns! And the punishment has been extended. Offense gets the job done again. You want to build that cushion as we get deeper into the 2nd half.
Man, it makes it easy, doesn't it? You start getting up by a couple possessions, making the offense very predictable on the other side. Great job by the offense extending their lead.
And the extra point just tacks a little bit more onto this huge lead. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, let's get you up to speed on what's going down in this fun college football game today. USF fell behind early, and it's been an uphill climb since. Thing is, this is a program that's worked the portal about as well as anyone. These kids are tough and could just find a way. They're trailing by 12 to San Jose State. We'll circle back if anything big happens you should know about.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. On 2nd down, they'll take to the air. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. Fires and picked off. And he's going to take it all the way. Touchdown, Louisiana.
That quarterbacks in zone coverage, they have to see it, and they have to manipulate defenders, and they don't. You could tell the middle linebacker reading his eyes the whole way, breaks on the football, and then turns into an offensive player and takes it all the way back for a touchdown.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with that extra point, the lead remains in the gargantuan category. They're lining up to kick it off after the pick 6, and that defense will come out feeling it. On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The offense set for a 1st down play. Hold it, finds his man on the left. And as they get him to the ground, clock running, looks as if time will expire here in the 3rd. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. Will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the fourth. To the air, it's Camarda. Trying to get to him. Gonna take a shot. And he hauls it in at the 25. Oh, there were a few steps there. He was thinking touchdown, but they finally get him down after the big pickup at the 25. That last play changed everything on this possession. They've got it 1st and 10 inside the 30. They'll leave it with him. They wrestle him down after he picks up 6 inside the 20 and down at the 18. Got 6 on 1st down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Might as well stick with him. And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain. Here on 3rd down.
We're on TV. Make some noise. It's 3rd down.
Motion from the offense. Touch pass on the run. The 49ers have enough for the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Comes out throwing on 1st down. He's got it on the run. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. Grabbed behind the line, it's Cross. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the 1st down. So close to cashing it in for this offense. Touchdown 49ers! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And this has been a rough day for this offense, and finally, some good things to happen. Build some momentum maybe for the future. You know, that's the way that coaches spin it when you're getting beat up and you're getting destroyed. Like, listen, let's find something for the future. Let's keep fighting. Let's keep working. This team's done that, put some points on the board, so it's not all bad.
Lining up to add another. And it's up and good. So a drive there of 82 yards. And finished the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2.
69. Charlotte, 27.
Coming out with it, it's Duarte. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Louisiana has it back, and the Raging Cajun offense headed to the field. The give to the tailback. Good, solid, determined run there. They'll mark him down at the 27. Got 8 on 1st down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. He's looking to throw. Got it in the middle, it's Lynch. Wrestled down at the 32 after a pickup of 5. With a 1st down, they'll snap it from the 32. On the move. He's knocked down in the backfield, he'll lose a couple. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Running back goes in motion. Wants to fire on 2nd down. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and 3rd down is coming. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. They'll give it to the back. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. The Raging Cajuns will line up to punt it away. And these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. He's got great speed. They'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. Charlotte has the ball back. The 49ers offense will return to the field. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. He wants to take the top off. Fires into traffic. It's picked off. Going the other way, and he's got room. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
I'll tell you what, as a quarterback, you got to have a short memory. You're going to make mistakes. You're going to be asked to do a lot, and he throws his first career interception. If I'm the coach on the sideline, listen, I'm bringing him over. This ain't going to be your last, big fella. Like, you're going to make mistakes. It's okay. Put it behind you. Next play.
3 tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. Give to the running back. Plows through the defense. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made.
Brings up second down.
On second down, he'll let it fly. Catch in the middle, it's Lynch. He's brought down at the 41-yard line. It's a pickup of 5 and enough for a first down. Power football with the run. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. They'll put the tight end in motion. They'll keep it on the ground. And he doesn't find much running room. A short gain on the play. They'll need to get this one to the 31 here on 3rd down. He'll keep it himself. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. And they'll run the field goal unit back out there. This kicker has already banged a couple through. This is going to have to be unleashed from 54 yards out. Oh, the attempt is no good. They blow the field goal. Something finally goes wrong.
69. Charlotte, 27.
Charlotte will send the offense back onto the field. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
Second down.
Fires to the wideout. Got his man. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. Caught near the sideline, it's Tolzien. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there.
At the 35.
Back to the air one more time. Working the middle of the field, and it's complete. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down. This time they'll go to the running game. Finds a little bit of room. Give him a couple down to the 23. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Looking for a man. It's Camarda. Finds his big tight end. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. And the 49ers are threatening in the red zone. Let's it fly. He makes the catch in the end zone. Touchdown, Charlotte.
Yeah, good for them. They put together a drive. They got a touchdown. It's been a bad day. I mean, this is a day they're going to want to forget. They're getting destroyed, but at least you get some positive vibes. Maybe finish this game on a little bit of a high note. A little bit.
Lining up for the PAT. Bangs it through for an extra point. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Florida is being humbled today. There's just no other way to say it. A complete and thorough thumping in Gainesville. They're trailing by 34 to USC. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business, gentlemen.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Off the bootleg and rolling out. Looking for space to the left. Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hits. Facing a third down and short from the 26. He'll do it himself. At the 40, there he goes. Can anyone catch him? Tackle is made, but not until he gets the first down.
Every time he touches the ball, you can feel the excitement from this home crowd because Palmer, he can go the distance with that game-breaking speed.
You're right, David. He's a special talent. I'll tell you, these fans, they come here to see this guy play because he has game-breaking speed. Stuff you can't coach. You saw it on that play.
And the Raging Cajuns will have it 1st and 10. Going to the running game. Fights off a defender. Stop is made at the 22. A 10-yard pickup and a first down just outside the red zone. He wants to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Touchdown, Cajuns! And the stomping has commenced. They push the lead out here in the fourth quarter and close to getting back on track and going 2-1. That touchdown grabbed the 25th of his career.
Not surprising either. When you've got this guy's ability at that position, quarterbacks are going to be looking for you. 25 touchdown catches, that's an impressive thing.
Yeah, he's definitely one of those guys that have been so big time. Big time moments, clutch plays, makes those contested catches. He's a guy that can do everything, and that's why he's putting up such great stats.
The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
76, Charlotte, 34.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Charlotte has the ball back. The 49ers offense will return to the field. Looking downfield, it's Camarda. He looks that one in nicely.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit. Now looking for that first down on 3rd and short from the 26. Looking to throw for it. Caught over the middle. It's Brooks. Really nice job there by both guys, the throw and the catch, to work that defense and get the first down. He's going to pass. Pressure coming. Stands in and takes the hit. Grabs it inside the 10. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down.
You just can't coach toughness in quarterbacks. This guy's been sacked multiple times in this one, and on that last play, he gets drilled again, but he delivers a strike. I'll tell you what, this guy's going to be in an ice bath after the game.
The 49ers will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. Trying to barge in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Niners. In a lot of losses, you just want to burn the tape. You don't want to watch it. But I think there are some things that they can take into next week from this performance.
No doubt. Offense is about finding your rhythm, finding your groove, what you do well. And you can tell, at least now, starting to get a little something going that maybe you can build on.
They'll try to tack one more on their score.
For the extra point.
Right down the boulevard. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finish it off with a short plunge into the end zone.
Charlotte, 41.
He'll bring it out. It's Duarte. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Here comes the Louisiana offense onto the field. They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. Gets it out to the 20 after a pickup of 4. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. The give on the counter. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. It's 3rd down now, and they ought to be able to get off one more play before the 2-minute warning. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense is that much closer to salting away a victory. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Grabbed over the middle. It's Lynch. A quick tackle made, but he's got ready for the first down. A new set of downs after the completion. They'll keep it on the ground. Still running at the 40. Open runway ahead. At the 20. Touchdown, Raging Cajuns. And the pummeling has started. That leads a little more comfortable now as they close in on a victory here in Week 3.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me, or I should get concerned, because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And he capped it off with some swag and some speed with a 73-yarder for the score. On the run from inside his own 5. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. Charlotte will send the offense back onto the field. To the air, it's Camarda. This one has pretty much been a bludgeoning, but they'll try. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Oh, looks as if the defense got it. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own.
And that is exactly how you draw it up. You get to the quarterback, but you get the football out. You hit him, you try to rank it out. Great job by the defense, getting the sack, getting the fumble.
That is just what the doctor ordered for any offense to start a drive, 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. 6-yard pickup on 1st down leaves them with 2nd and 4. Tries again to get it in. Touchdown, Louisiana! And the beatdown has ensued.
And you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, the lead is even bigger. They didn't have a whole lot of real estate in front of them when they took over possession, but they wasted no time. Couple of plays into the end zone. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Quickly to the tight end. How about this backer in pass coverage and bringing the big hit stick with him, too. Looking to pass on 2nd down. Grab near the marker. It's Tolzien. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a 1st down. Well, this one had all the suspense of a bug hurtling his way toward a windshield, and they did splatter them. An absolutely dominating performance.
You got to give the coaching staff a ton of credit. They obviously had their guys ready to play and motivated right from the opening kick. All 3 phases we saw, just spectacular football. No mental mistakes, David. You really can't play better than that.
Nah, it's really fun to do this. Come out and just dominate opponents. Start from finish. Nothing to worry about. You just know you're better. You're going to do you, put up a bunch of points, and win by a lot of points.
That's going to do it for us from here. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.